Aloha and Happy New Year! I am going to share with you our Let's Find Out magazine so we can talk about our new year. So before we do, let me show you a video.
3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Have you ever stayed up way past your bedtime to celebrate the new year? Every year at midnight on December 31st, the date changes to January 1st. January 1st is the first day of a new year. We call it New Year's Day. That's why so many people stay up late on New Year's Eve. They want to be awake for the first moments of the new year. In the United States, people celebrate New Year's traditions. A tradition is something you do in a special way at a certain time. What are some traditions that happen on New Year's Eve? Some people have a party, and at midnight, they celebrate by wearing funny hats and glasses, or with loud noisemakers. A huge party takes place in New York City. About 1 million people stand in the streets and wait there for hours. What are they waiting for? For the ball to drop. A shiny, glittery ball drops slowly as people count down to midnight. All around the country, people gather together to watch fireworks on New Year's Eve. People might sing the song Auld Lang Syne. It's an old song that says goodbye to the past year. There are also traditions for New Year's Day. In some places, people put on their bathing suits and go for a dip in freezing cold water. It's called a polar bear plunge. Why do they do it? Well, it's just a fun tradition. But often the event raises money for a good cause. On New Year's Day, many people make New Year's resolutions. A resolution is like a promise you make to yourself. For example, a resolution might be to be nicer to your brother or sister, or to eat more vegetables, or to learn to ride a skateboard. New Year's isn't just celebrated in the United States. It's a holiday celebrated all over the world. There are fireworks in South Africa, China, Australia, and many other places. In Egypt, a country in Africa, they shine lights on the pyramids. The pyramids are thousands of years old, and now they are 1 year older. In some Spanish-speaking countries, people eat a grape for every chime of the clock as it turns midnight. There are 12 chimes in total. That's a lot of grapes, so you have to be careful not to choke. People in Denmark have a smashing good time on New Year's Eve. They throw dishes at their neighbors' front doors. This might sound strange, but it's actually meant to be a good thing. The more dishes smashed at your door, the more good luck you will have in the coming year. In Mexico and other countries, people walk around their houses or down the street at midnight with an empty suitcase. Where are they going? Nowhere. At least, not yet. This tradition is supposed to help bring safe travels in the new year. But New Year's isn't always on January 1st. Different cultures have their own New Year's celebrations. One is called Lunar New Year. People celebrate Lunar New Year in Asian countries and in Asian communities around the world, including in the United States. Lunar New Year starts in late January or early February and lasts for 2 weeks. At the end of Lunar New Year, people celebrate with a big parade. What a fun tradition! No matter when you celebrate the new year, it's a special time. You can look back on the past and look forward to what's going to happen in the future. People celebrate this time of year in different ways. What New Year's traditions do you have?
Okay, friends, let's listen up. What New Year's tradition looks most fun to you? Out of all the videos we saw, what do you think? Let's read a little bit more. Happy New Year! And there's our exclamation point. Every year, people celebrate the new year. It is a tradition. New Year's traditions. So our word of this magazine is tradition. Every New Year's Eve, people try to stay up until midnight. It is a tradition. Every New Year's Eve, people watch fireworks. It is a tradition. Let's take a peek. Can you think of another time of year where people watch fireworks? Some of you may have even said the 4th of July. Let's keep reading. Every New Year's Eve, people give a kiss for good luck. It is a tradition. And look, there's a question mark. What will you do on New Year's Eve? Or did you do anything on New Year's Eve? This New Year's Eve might have been a little bit different, but there's still things that we can do and traditions that we can have at home with our families. Let's talk about this big word, resolution. Can you guys say that with me? Resolution. Every New Year's Day, people make resolutions. A resolution is a promise to yourself to do something better. Like this little boy, I will clean my room more. Or these children, I will play nicely with my sister or brother. And over here, I will practice riding my bike. What is your New Year's resolution?